Thank God. I'm expecting great things of your input from the drafting, Ross, because
New patch.
thank God.
Oh yeah, we got the drafting god here. If I knew you'd be in the cast, I'd put you in the title.
Why do I not have the pool heroes? Because it's CM
He changed it.
everywhere.
Yeah, that is the case. I've changed the title.
You can put that picture on as well.
Press the button. I can put the picture. Well, I can't because he's not actually in the team.
Ah, see, I thought you just put it somewhere. You know, the fact that he is here.
Right. So we are live. I've just come home to my mum's place. So I've brought my desktop home, so that should be fine, but the internet is slightly worse. So I've just adjusted the settings accordingly. I hope it works fine. We'll see anyway.
So no bad microphone.
No, I did bring the microphone back as well.
So technically, it's an improved countryside cast.
Yes, exactly. Improved countryside cast is what it is. My microphone seems to sometimes be randomly disconnecting, so hopefully that doesn't happen during this. But if I randomly go silent for a while, then you'll know why.
Okay.
I think the connection to my Yeti might just be like a little bit damaged over time, or I might need a new cable. Not sure.
First pick quad.
Ah, this is interesting because we've got a different drafting style or a different banning order. So now there's 7 bans up from 6, but it's 2 bans then pick rather than 4 bans pick. So it's opened up some heroes that usually don't make it through.
10 seconds remaining.
So, you know, Ursa's has been banned. Okay, same with Lycan, but Alchemist is around. They picked up the Queen of Pain. Who usually gets banned early on? Medusa?
Beastmaster.
Beastmaster? Bane, yeah.
Owl.
So there's more heroes available to be picked early because you can't ban them all, which I quite like this. And there's also more bans than there used to be, 1 extra ban. So we'll see if that changes the drafting.
Pick up the Chen.
No.
In the second.
Or maybe.
Well, Tom's probably like, pick me Chen.
He always asks for Chen. He loves Chen.
See, he doesn't like boring heroes, which is like all the standard supports.
He's like Belial. Belial always moans when he has to play Lion or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Oracle is very good against Queen of Pain, but providing you can be in Queen of Pain's lane. Like if it's a mid hero, Oracle won't be there. But if it's in the lane, Oracle hard counters Queen of Pain. So that's some clever drafting.
10 seconds remaining.
But that already denies them the chance to play a POS 4 quap or a POS 3 quap. There it is, straight away.
I did.
Hey.
Didn't want it to be banned.
Dire team ban.
Okay, that's midnight. that is definitely midnight.
I immediately pick it.
Get them early. Yeah. Also, Axe is kind of the counter to Oracle, so... Or one of the counters. I guess you just pick Axe quickly.
Can't you just, you ult them above the threshold and they're safe, right?
Yes, you'd have to ult them quickly, though, so that they're definitely above the threshold. Yeah, you're right. I guess if the Oracle player is good, then it's kind of negated.
Well, it's like less severe than the Dazzle matchup.
Yeah, because Dazzle you can always just beat them to 1 HP. Or 250, I think it is, at level 1, Culling Blade.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right, now we get 3 bans per team. Okay, Alchemist. Lena's an interesting one. I guess that means they're trying to go quap mid with Ross. I think that's a giveaway.
Alright, yeah.
Anti-mage, fair enough. Medusa, yeah.
I wonder if they'll ban like Slark or something like that because of the new Silver Edge. Just because I know that he benefits from like obviously a Shadow Blade and an Echo Saber.
Yeah, I guess you just shove a cheap recipe on top and now you've got a nice item.
Yeah, I mean I played against one I think yesterday or whenever and it was horrible.
It's a very expensive item though, the full combined. I think it's 6,100 gold, the Shadow Blade Echo Saber. So it is quite a lot if it's the only item you have. I think it can sometimes be a bit of a trap. Because I don't think Slarks are building Echo Saber that often anyway.
What was the Forgetting now what's the default. It's usually some kind of diffusal build, I think.
Diffusal Blade, you can get Basher,
And then straight into
BKB,
stats.
Aghanims,
Yeah.
you can get Scardy, you can get Butterfly. I think there's a lot you can buy, and I feel like rushing instantly into Silver's Edge is paying a lot of gold for one item. It doesn't have particularly high stats.
Go dig on 5.
Bit of an odd Slark item.
Oh well, new
10
meta.
seconds remaining.
Guess it
I'm kind of
just didn't
interested
at first.
in the dire
5
bands.
seconds
But I
remaining.
don't know, Terrorblade doesn't usually show up that much in our game.
No, we've only had a couple of games where Terrorblade's actually been strong. You definitely don't see it much, you are right. I guess they're just banning hard carries, but I think it's weird to ban it that early, because would you really do a pick one or two
First
Terrorblades?
phase Terrorblade is
Yeah, a bit ballsy.
strange.
You could try and make it work.
I see Max looking for POS 4.
Would you run POS 5 Oracle?
Yeah, most likely, I think. Well, I guess, yeah, I guess, because they wanted to lane it against the Quap. If Quap's probably going to be mid.
Yeah, I think Quap has to go mid, because you don't want to lane Quap against an Oracle, no matter what. Your hero is just useless. And I think Ross likes it. Yeah, that's true. Veteran does like Snapfire, and it's in the pool, so I'm expecting that to come out now. Well, let's see then. Will we get Snapfire? I mean, they've only got 30 seconds left, so hopefully Veteran's planning ahead for the next few picks. Otherwise, he's going to be out of time soon. 20 seconds remaining.
It's a bit weird having 2 bans for before last pick as well.
Yeah.
Earlier, maybe 3-3-1 rather than 2-3-2.
Dire team pick.
Okay, Rubik. Rubik doesn't benefit a lot from Chen spells, does he? I guess he can tame a creep, slowly build a creep army if he has it for long enough. Does the army disappear then when he runs out of Holy Persuasion? They all just die?
I'm not sure.
Or does he keep them until they die? Because that could be interesting. Okay, they got not much hard CC yet on the Dire team.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've got Sinister Gaze and then the hope that Chen can pick up some creep with stun. And Quap's obviously got nothing, whereas Oracle's got Root, Access Call, and Rubik's got Lift, so that's a lot of CC. They die, okay, according to Max in the chat. Like if Rubik loses Holy Persuasion, all the creeps die. So it's not really a very good spell. You can get 1 or 2 creeps for a small push, and then that's it, they're gone. Here we go. Oh, that's a hero who's on the floor.
One we forgot about.
Yeah, definitely.
Is that a veteran or a SupahNoodlz void, I wonder?
Yeah, interesting.
Depends on what their lanes are, or you maybe even Owen.
We've got Oli in
Owen's
the...
playing Oracle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Owen will be on Oracle, yeah, definitely. Owen won't be carrying in this game. Midnight's going to be on the Axe.
The axe, yeah.
So, Veteran could be on a support, could be on the Rubik.
Rubik, yeah.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
let Noodles play Void and put Oli in mid, and pick Dark Willow
Yeah.
for the last mid pick.
I'm a bit interested in why he picked the Rubik. If he was, because he needed a POS 4, and if they knew they were going to pick Void next, then it seems a bit strange that it's like the Snapfire is one of the best
Yeah,
things to go with it.
you've
Yeah,
also
Skarath
Skarath,
as
also
well.
Jakiro,
Witch Doctor.
which Doctor. Yeah, there's a lot of supports who combo with the Void. So you're right, Rubik does seem quite odd because he doesn't really do anything. I guess you could steal some Chain Frost.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say that.
But they didn't have that pick before as well, so they only knew about Quap and Chena.
Yeah, you're right. That is strange. Maybe we can ask them for the justification afterwards. Like, why did you pick Rubik when you knew you were going for a Void? We'll ask them that later. We'll invite Max into our channel and we'll interview him. So we can hear his... Maybe rather than us just immediately jumping into the chat where there's everyone, we can bring someone in to us and talk to them.
Yeah.
That'd be a good idea. We'll try that. Because then we can just know his justification behind his draft. Okay, there's some crowd control. Nice big stun.
It's very long cooldown though. Like they don't have a lot for if they have to fight when all their ults are up.
But isn't Chronos a long cooldown too? Chronosphere.
Yeah, but
so
in terms of like pick off or like general fights, they don't have a lot of control.
true, they're reliant on the Ravage, which is like what 150, 130, maybe. It's a long cooldown.
Dire team ban.
Nature's Prophet banned. He's very meta still. He didn't get a nerf yet because no hero's got a nerf.
Oh yeah.
I
No
think
heroes, yeah.
that's coming next patch. I think Nature's Prophet will be hit definitely. Probably lose a bit of that agi gain. I don't know why it's 3.6. It's just a bit ridiculous. More than anti-mage. Turns up in your lane level 6 with treads and he just kills you in like 5 autos. He's got so much damage and attack speed. Right, now they get a lot of bans to ban out. I guess the Dire are trying to ban out a mid hero, and the Radiant are trying to ban out a hard carry.
+1, yeah.
So they went with Clinks, but they need to think about counters to Void. So what core can stand up to Void? Probably Wraith King I'd ban.
Radiant team
Yeah,
ban.
that's probably the main one, I think.
Yeah, because Void is really not good against Wraith King. You can't 1v1 him without your ult, and then he just comes back to life. So I would ban Wraith King definitely. I mean, what other cores can like survive the onslaught of a Void? Maybe Luna's all right. She's quite tanky. 25% free armor.
5 seconds
Oh,
remaining.
yeah, we did see that game ages ago with the
Dire
is it
team
the Oli Luna?
Yeah.
So Void.
He did end up losing the game, but he was very far ahead. I think their team didn't have any save for him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They banned Slark. I think
Slark's alright.
I think he
You
would
can
struggle though against Void. I guess you have to try and do everything in the fight in the ult, but then you can still get ulted in your ult, and then you can't
And
move.
then you wasted most of Chrono, so you usually don't die.
True. Okay, Spectre, fair enough. He's very tanky, and that sort of relies on Void building Silver Edge, which is not typically a Void item. Can you bash on either hit of Echo Saber? Like, does it give you twice the chance to bash?
Yeah, I would assume so.
10 seconds
Same.
remaining.
Surely that makes it good on bash heroes. Like, I don't see it very often on
5
Spirit Breaker.
seconds
I guess you could build it on.
It's because you don't really build those kind of items on that hero anyway. Just because Spirit Breaker doesn't usually have the farm, but
That's a
Nice.
hero who's almost always banned in our in-houses in the first or second ban, and he made it through.
Tide? Belial Tide. I've never seen him play.
oh,
Tide before.
it's usually Max who bans it, I think. That's
Yeah.
probably why.
But they've let it through.
Is this Spectre gonna go Meteor Hammer? I wonder.
Oh, that'd be interesting. I think actually, let me reveal this. I got a message from Noodles, Twitch message. He says the question is, do I build the Meteor Hammer? Is what he messaged me. So you've already thought about it. It's Roidz is on Spectre. Okay, he's trying to. He's thinking about the Meteor Hammer Void, which is not worth it. Can I point out? Because that's 2.5 second channel for 1.75 stun, which doesn't feel worth it to me. Yes, it is 690 magic damage, which is a lot for a 2,400 gold item, but you probably get more damage just by building a Maelstrom and proccing it 2 times. So, yeah, or I guess but you need to stand still. That's the point, right? When you use Meteor Hammer. But I would
Yeah.
like to see Meteor Hammer on Spectre.
I mean, what is that Void set as well? I mean, it's very weird.
Oh, the set shaming's already happened. I like it.
Just as
Like,
I envisaged.
Midnight Axe it's pretty creepy.
I almost feel bad.
We've got Charlie coming.
Have you? You messaged him.
There he is. Yeah, well, I messaged him before the draft started, and he's only just replied.
Oh,
And
you
there
summoned
he
him.
is. Yeah.
Hi, Charlie.
Rich, the only one who read the guild message today.
What was the guild message?
Holy moly, only.
Holy moly. That's from yesterday as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't changed it because I haven't thought about what to change it to.
That's a bit of pressure, isn't it? Changing it every day.
I know, I used to do it, but then it's like, what am I meant to say?
I don't know
you
why it's called message of the day, because it doesn't have to be every day. Like, I think it's almost originated from World of Warcraft, right from 2004. It used to have a message of the day, but no one was changing it every single day. But now you have to, Karen. That's your job.
I know, I've been trying to think.
We appreciate it. You're like our guild manager, even though you're not from Bath. We've imported a
like
guild manager.
Yeah, but I like organisation, you see.
Me too. I
so-
love it. We need the orchestral hit. Should we ask them? Oh, there we go. Right, where's Void? Let's find him. Let's find him.
To battle.
On ban.
We got whoop woo instead of orchestral hit. Oh, here they come.
There we go.
What just happened?
Oh, big Sebs, eh?
Ooh, not quite of the Saudi Arabian print,
No.
but
We got 4 in the top lane. We're going on Chopsticks. Long route with level 1.
fine.
Is he slowed? Yeah, we do have Battle Hunger, but he's used it on Spectre. Probably a mistake. Definitely a mistake. One more hit. One more hit, one more hit, one more hit. But Lich is quite fast. Oh, no, it would have been first blood. Midnight taking a lot of damage. Are they actually going to get the kill in return? Okay, there goes the dot on Chopsticks. Battle Hunger. Okay, it's both low, both having to salve. Oh, there's no salve on Chopsticks. Okay. A lot of early fighting here. So top lane's going to have some action. What's
Interesting seeing Belial as 3 when he's against his best friend Dan in lane.
his best friend?
That's obviously Tim.
Seems like it. Oh yeah, Tim. Sorry, yes, Tim.
Oh, I missed the kill already. I didn't think there'd be a level 1 kill, to be honest, but fair enough. Midnight already making another name for himself.
They just put the battle hunger on him, and then he got fade bolted, I think.
Oh,
So
did he
had
stay a
no,
bit low?
salve.
Yeah. Is he going to buy a salve, though? I see something on the courier for Spectre that
Yeah,
is
he
a
does
salve.
have one.
He bought a salve. Okay, that's clever. Immediately comes out, uses the Frost Blast while he's still got Fountain Regen. Roidz doing some damage, being aggressive. He's last hitting okay. That's what matters for Spectre, right? It doesn't matter if your support dies 6 times. As long as you've got some farm, you're happy. Picking Viper against Queen of Pain is interesting. I guess Corrosive Skin does give you magic resistance and also applies the dot back to Ross, probably in the same... Oh, pause. How powerful is the dot? It's 8 damage a second, which isn't a lot, but it's going to be constantly applying throughout the entire dagger, right? So how long does the dagger last? Is it 15 seconds? 15 seconds of dagger, so you're taking more than 15 seconds of damage over time.
Which doctor's bottom left?
15 times 8 versus 15 times 10. Do you know what? You take as much damage from, almost as much damage from Corrosive Skin as you do from Shadow Strike. That is brutal. Viper must be such a good counter to Quap.
He can't really use it then.
No, well he's gonna be injuring himself. Yeah, exactly. And the magic resist on the Viper means he'll be taking even less damage from it. So I think Ross is gonna have to max out Scream of Pain. Oh, Ollie putting the pressure on.
Oh, he's got 2 points in it already, so it does look like he's going to be doing that.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I think he knows he's clever. Well, he knows the matchup anyway. He's thought about it. And Viper clearly wasn't an accident. They knew it would be good against Quap. Roy's playing quite aggressive for a Spectre. You notice how he hasn't gone Dispersion. He actually went Desolate. So if he finds a support by himself, he's going to be doing 20 pure damage a hit extra. Viper Skin only works for you in a certain range. Is it? Oh, they changed it from being global. 1400 though, so in the lane that's... I get, but you want to be in the lane, right? You don't want to dagger him and then run away. It's damages it in a 1400 radius. So, and it's 60 mana on top if you're trying to blink instantly as well. So as you can see, look, the dot's on. It stays on. It reapplies. It reapplies again. And it reapplies again. And it just reapplied it. Okay, it's not reapplying anymore. But that's a lot of damage you took from that. It is harsh. Right, what's going on in the bot lane? Let's have a look. We've got the Chen down here.
Nothing really.
Dan has queued up a Meteor Hammer after treads.
Dan has. Oh, yeah, he has, yeah. Are we going to see the Meteor Hammer Void? Yeah, that's going to be interesting. I'm not convinced. I mean, I like Meteor Hammer a lot. I think it's one of the best items in the game at the moment. But I don't think on Faceless Void. I think Spectre, 100%, yeah. Owen stealing last hits from his core. Just kidding. He had to get that one. Let's have a look mid. Anything exciting happening? Not really, but more Viper versus Quap action. Quap's completely out of mana. Is Ross sending any? He's just trying to save up for the bottle, not sending any more regen to him. Whereas Ollie's just going straight for treads. He's going for the standard attack damage Viper build. None of this mage business.
Has he not used any of his tangos? He's got like, still has 5.
Yeah, he does have a lot of tangos. Oh, Courier been sniped. First one of the game. Is Veteran going to pay for it? Look at Royce doing a lot of damage with that Desolate. Here comes Axe to bully him out. little bit of cheeky creep pulling.
I swear, SupahNoodlz literally just got like 3 bashes in a row on Belial. That is hilarious.
Nice.
So the tip came out.
He's
I
only
think
got 9
Roidz
seconds
does-
left.
I think he does pretty well against Tide, to be honest, and well, it's not horrible.
I'm not
until he got
sure.
Picked into him.
I
Because
mean,
my-
I guess you
Bashes are
can.
magical, so you still do quite a decent
True.
amount.
I guess you can also time walk the anchor smash, right?
Yeah.
Midnight taking a bit of damage here. Bit late that frost shield. You can actually max frost shield on Lich. It's not a bad play, because the Q scales terribly in mana, whereas the frost shield doesn't. Like the mana cost only changes. Roidz cancelling his auto attack like 20 times. It only changes by 10 mana cost the rank, so you can actually max frost shield and just have the Spectre run in. It also gives him a lot of physical damage resistance. He's actually mangled for it. They're going for it, but Midnight, you got to be careful. The pure damage from his spin is massive. And he gets away, but looks like there was a kill mid. Ollie's finally managed to claim a kill on Russ. Didn't even have Viper Strike for that. So I guess he was Ross playing a little bit too dangerously. And I can hear him now. His team was lucky.
Yeah.
Oh, so lucky! Nice call. Keeping Veteran alive. But be careful, Midnight. You're taking a lot of pure damage. Great harass. They're both on basically 1 HP. Veteran's got some tangos. Midnight's got nothing at all.
That should help.
It's the Veteran still doesn't have a point in telekinesis.
Oh, he went for 1 rank of Arcane Supremacy instead of getting telekinesis at all. I guess it does give you more damage on Fade Bolt, but it means that the Axe has had to get a early rank in Berserker's Call, which I'm not sure is better. I think maybe it's better he gets another Battle Hunger and you get telekinesis to save yourself. Yeah, Ross is struggling mid. He's just going to be farming his small camp, which is fairly easy for him to do. Despite the lane looking like it was being dominated by Viper, Ross is still ahead in CS. 5 last hits ahead and 1 deny ahead. Well, now it's equal. But, you know, that definitely shows you that he is good at farming, good at finding the farm, doesn't get too far behind even in a lane which looks one-sided. And now it looks like we're heading towards bot lane. You can see we've got Invis Queen of Pain. He's level 6, so he's got the big ult damage. Tom's baiting. He's got the slow from the Ghost, though. The Ghost is slowing. Here comes Ross. Ult. There it is. Hits Owen. Covers the entire wave. Entire lane in some red. And Owen's going to die as well. So a nice gank there. And just TP's back to lane. Ooh, looks like we missed the kill top. Roidz managed to find a kill on Veteran. But Midnight, he's running around. He's looking for a kill. 1 second on Battle Hunger. Does he have the vision? Yes, he does. It's not going to be enough. Okay, he goes for the taunt in the creep wave. Does he get any spins? He gets 1 spin. And that's all it's going to be for now. Oh, looks like a courier was sniped. Oh, was that killed?
It's under his tower.
Okay, Oli just kind of walked forwards and took it. So finally got level 7 on Ross, so maxed out Scream of Pain. And Ollie's got 3 points in Corrosive Skin, 3 points in Poison Attack, so he wants to get that high Corrosive Skin. Look at that damage. It's just brutal. But, you know, that is Viper. Viper's a lane winner, but I feel like he does fall off in the late game. He's got some very good talents, but he doesn't scale quite as well. Does he scale as well as Quap, though? It's hard to tell. Probably. Oh, Veteran's being cheeky. That ward is straight in. Oh, they have a sentry here. Okay, so it gets dewarded. They actually have a ward behind their own tower, have you noticed? Very defensive ward. Like that. That is one of the most defensive wards you can have, I guess. But I guess they're worried about Axe creep skipping them, so... Yeah, so it gives you the vision of that.
Oh my god, he's got nuked by
Oh,
Oracle.
goodbye. Well, Oracle's pretty good early game. Oh, here comes the Ravage. Is it enough damage to kill Void? Maybe. Oh, 1 more hit. Oh, he does die. He dies to Tom's creep, yeah. Tom had 2 creeps alive. The Hill Troll Berserker's not ranged, is it?
Oh, Oli ulted Ross.
Oh, top lane.
Oh,
A lot of fights going on. Put the second cam on so you can look.
these are...
Roidz and Chopsticks are going in. Midnight salves himself. Ooh, a lot of fights breaking out at the same time. This has been a really good early game. Loads of fighting everywhere. Love this.
Ross managed to survive though. He TP'd like straight away when Viper ulted him.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense because
Quite low.
You need to know when you're playing mid what heroes you can safely TP away from. Bloodseeker's one of those famous ones. Oh, it looks like we're going for a kill bot. Having a look. Belial's low. Oh, the damage from Owen. Huge. Rank 3 Purifying Flames. And guess what? Owen's got his favourite item. Infused Raindrops. Where would Owen be without Infused Raindrops? Honestly, he loves that item.
No patch can stop him from buying them.
Will the Viper be weaker in mid and late game? Mid game, if he's had a very strong early game, Viper is also a terror in the mid game. But he's a hero that if he falls even slightly behind, he can just become a liability. He doesn't have any stuns, just slows, and his damage takes time to happen. Oh, I think Oli should have Viper Strike there. He might have killed him. He might have killed him anyway. Oh, close. If he got the Viper Strike off, definitely was a kill there. Alright, any interesting net worth leads? It's pretty even at this point. We're coming up to the 10-minute mark. Obviously, there's no outpost sniping anymore, so that's
Oh yeah.
that's like a pressure off, isn't it? I think Dire are going to claim all 4 bounties though, so a bit of gold in their favour. Let's have a look at the levels. Hero levels are always interesting, aren't they? So level 9's in mid, and pretty much everyone in the entire game has reached level 6 apart from Belial. I mean, that is really impressive for all the supports to hit 6 at the 10-minute mark. That doesn't always happen, does it? I mean, Belial's got the tome, so he'll be level 6 as well. Ooh, Chopsticks, you could have manned up and run like melee range with the Frost Shield. I think you were a little bit slow with that. That's okay. Ooh, mid tower taken. First tower of the game. Tom's turned up with his double ghost. Okay, he's popped penance already. Taking a lot of damage. Hand of God. The ult, which was a bit wasted. Tom's still going to die from all the poison. Oh, cancelled the TP.
Oh.
Nice play from Owen. In fact, Owen is level 7 on this Oracle. We've only got level 6 on the Spectre. Spectre is going for Helm of the Dominator. So we wondered what item Spectre can get for farming. Spectre's going in. He's like, you might have sent me back. I'm just going to go on you, Owen. I'm attacking you. Oh, and the damage from Tom actually gets the kill again on Chen. These double ghosts going around with their slow. And they've got quite a lot of damage as well. It's actually surprisingly effective.
Tom, Chen God.
That was
This is why
funny.
he's always asked for it.
True. I mean, I'm actually impressed. I thought it was more of a meme, but Tom is genuinely quite good at Chen.
Yeah.
And he's making the most of it. He's running around the map. You know, Hand of God, quite good against the Viper Dot. So, yeah, it's good. Spectre, oh, they're going on top. Roidz, he's been frost shielded, running at midnight. Out comes the Chain Frost. It's going to bounce. It's going to bounce back. Yep, that's definitely going to be a kill. And it bounces back again. But he doesn't want to chase any further. Because, of course, there could be some TPs in. What does he steal? He doesn't steal Chain Frost because Chopsticks were new. After Chain Frost, I'm immediately going to Frost Blast. So, good play by him. Tom, he's now got a little bit of an army. I'm not sure what the Hill Troll Berserker's there for, but...
Wait, is he stuck in the trees? His veteran's like stuck.
Where? Oh, yeah. How did that happen?
The tree must have grown back.
It grew back while he was in it.
No way.
Are you sure he's not just hiding? Or was he legit stuck?
Well, he was spinning around the circle, yeah. It looks like he is.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
he is. He had to wait for Axe to Quelling Blade it away. That's quite funny.
That is funny.
Okay, Spectre's now 8.5, so... doing a bit better. It's still pretty close on the levels. Veteran is 6. So he's the lowest level, but it means everyone has their ultimates. I almost just assumed it was Belial playing Rubik, because for some reason
Yeah.
it's always him on Rubik. In fact, he's on Tide.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
And on a different team.
Yeah.
He's gone for no gush. He's gone for max anchor smash. I mean, obviously max anchor smash, but he's gone for Kraken Shell next. He's not even taken a single point of gush, which I feel like maybe is a mistake because the slow is always 40% for 4 seconds.
He
But
was also in the lane with the Chen though, so I'm not sure how much kill potential they had.
so he thought, let me just be tanky. We've got a TP going on here. Ross is in the enemy triangle. Gets a courier. What's going to happen now? He's still got his haste on. Oh, he finds Veteran. That's going to be a kill. He ults him straight away, runs away. I mean, I don't really like the Quap Arcana very much, but I love the ult. That's the only thing
Yeah,
that makes me
me
want to get it. Do they have the damage to kill Oli? Great stun from Chen. Repent. Here comes the Chrono. Oli's taking a lot of damage. In fact, Tom might kill him. The Chrono's not doing any damage. Out comes the Ravage as well. Ravage only hits Noodles though. Out comes the Chain Frost. Oh god, it's bouncing back and forth. Noodles is being hit over and over. Okay, he's running away. Owen, he's going to go down. There's a massive dive from the Dire here. They've brought every single hero to the fight. Okay, and he is going to live. More TPs though. Ross, you're quite far alone.
Radiant's middle tower
But he has the blink. Yeah, and they don't have the Berserker's Call ready. So a great dive for the Dire. They got 2 pickoffs and they took the tower. And they only lost Chen for that. A nice fight there. What did
It could
Oli
have gone
say?
very differently if the I think if Owen had been able to TP to that mid tower, he probably could have ulted Oli before he died. Instead of having to wait for the void.
Yeah, the Ravage didn't actually do very much in that fight, but it doesn't matter. They
Oh,
still got the
Ross has
kill.
been-
Oh, he's been found. He's very low. Midnight had absolutely no mana. Oh, he actually did use his ult as well.
Yeah.
So it wasn't lack of mana. But then the Fade Bolt, the Rune Bait veteran picks up the kill. 500 gold for your Rubik. He's happy. He's closer to his Ether Lens. It looks like he's building. Meanwhile, let's see what Chen's doing.
top tower is under attack.
Just chilling.
That's got to hurt.
At least Rubik can
Radiant's
get
bottom tower is under
like a
attack.
camp or whatever, which is doing pain, I guess. Like helps him farm a little or whatever.
Silenced.
If you can get any.
Yeah, it's true. He needs to... Oh, here we go. Taunt, Viper Strike. Also, the break. I didn't even think about that. I don't know why it didn't occur to me, but Viper, very good against Spectre. You know, you put down the Nether Toxin when he's called, Dispersion's gone. So I changed my mind. You don't need a Silver Edge on Faceless Void. Faceless Void Chronos, put the Viper, what is it called, Nether Toxin on. That's it. Spectre dead. What's Spectre going to do against that? There's nothing he can like itemize to stop that happening. I guess if you're in BKB, but you have to BKB then before the ult. Noodles, he doesn't have... Oh, he's got his Meteor Hammer. He's found a load of Chen creeps. He is very alone in the enemy jungle. They found him. He's jumped to the tower. They don't have the means to dive him. Belial went straight for Vlad's, which I think may be a mistake. I think it's definitely a mistake. He's jumping around again.
Any of the team going to TP?
Yeah, here comes Viper, doing a lot of damage to him. Out comes the Chain Frost. It's just bouncing around the creeps though. Ollie's doing a lot of damage. Belial's like, I need to leave, I need to leave. Okay, he does get away. Chopsticks, you're not going to leave. The entire Radiant team have showed up into the bot lane. Midnight's already got his blink. He's blinking forwards. He's trying to find Tom. Tom's going to TP out. Actually, he's going to TP to top lane. Okay, so they only lost Cosmic in that exchange, so not too bad. But I think it was a little bit overzealous trying to dive a Faceless Void.
Yeah, they didn't even have
Right,
Ravage at that
Ross,
point.
he's going to get a free kill because, of course, he already has his Orchid Malevolence. It's slightly cheaper this patch. And that's a kill. Look how much mana regen he's got. He's got a... Oh, never mind. We've got a kill on Belial. They found him. Out comes the Meteor Hammer. Because, of course, that's what a Faceless Void does. He just sits there and channels Meteor Hammer. Forget auto-attacking. Oh, dear. I mean, now the enemy team have seen it. And they're like, what? Why has Void got Meteor Hammer?
Dire's bottom tower is under
But I'm just pointing out how much mana regen Quap has. Look, Arcane Ring, a Wand, and 2 Nulls, and Orchid, and Bottle.
is under attack. That's not gonna
He's overloaded on mana.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Run, little bottom tower.
Yeah, Ross hasn't thrown yet. Give him 25 minutes. He is top net worth in the game, though. Pretty good. Top farm as well. Top level.
Yeah, more gold to feed.
He's had a good game.
Tower is under attack. Run, little bottom tower.
This is a good game because it's not been so one-sided yet. 17 minutes. It's a small lead for the Dire, but very small.
Yeah.
So we've got plenty of
Does
time.
help. They have both the pos ones are fairly farmed
That
and
sounds good for the
they can't
Radiant.
immediately come join in
By the gods,
that much.
the Dire's bottom tower
Yeah.
doesn't even have arms to defend itself. What a brave tower.
Spectre. I think I was trying to mention this earlier. There's a few items Spectre needs to help farm, or that can buy to help her farm. Oh, never mind, we got a solo kill. Again, Veteran is being hunted by Ross. Poor guy. But Spectre is a very slow farmer, right? Everyone knows this. You can either buy Soul Ring, so you can spam out Spectral Dagger. You can buy Radiance, but then it's a very expensive item. People were buying Necrobook 1. Or Midas. He's opted for Helm for Dominator, so he didn't go for the Meteor Hammer build, he went for Helm, and he's just going to use the Helm creep to help him farm. I mean, the Helm creep gets buffed, doesn't it? Plus 40 base attack damage, so it's a strong minion. It just helps him farm out the wave. It looks like we've got a big fight happening, but... Okay, some TP's in, Midnight's ready. Is he going to go for the big call? Okay, cool, only gets one, but it gets Ross. Out comes the Ravage, Chain Frost, Ravage, huge combo. Now Roidz comes in. Okay, we've used the ult on Oli from Owen, but is it going to keep him alive? He's trying to do as much damage as he can before he goes down. He gets CC by Chopsticks with Sinister Gaze, trying to take down Belial. It's going to be a team wipe, apart from Noodles, who's farming the top lane safely. He didn't have a TP on him. Yeah, that was a mega Chain Frost. Chain Frost into Ravage.
Yeah.
Phew, what a combo. And they were all very tightly, packed.
Kind of, yeah. Like,
And yes, Axe jumps in, uses the call, but they don't have the burst to kill Ross. Okay, Dire showing their strength of team fighting. And of course, Spectre can always turn up. Very easy for him to. He doesn't bring his creep with him. So his Helm of the Dominator creep can just sit and farm somewhere else.
look all the couriers just coming like in a row.
Oh yeah, like an airdrop.
Yeah.
Just in time for the outpost as well.
Oh, perfect timing. So they want a team fight, they take a tier 2, they take the outpost.
Wow.
It's looking up for the Dire now. It's funny in Dota, just one fight can really turn things. Yeah, the Dire have a lot of stuns. It's hard to engage when Tide Hunter could just walk in. He doesn't even have Blink, he just walked in and pressed his ult. He's decided to go for a pipe now, so he's gone Vlad's pipe and then he's going to pick up Blink Dagger. He's like, yeah, don't even need it yet. Don't need Blink. Just get auras, walk in, press R. Outpost. Oh, looks like we got another kill. Is it going to be a solo kill? He takes a lot of damage. Ross literally killed himself. Is he going to get the kill though? Yeah, he does get the kill. But he died 100% to Blade Mail. Was he not paying attention to his health? Or I mean, it's not quite 25 minutes. A bit early for his 25-minute feed. But that was a bit of a fail. He does get the kill anyway. Yeah, both teams have an outpost. Gives a tiny bit of vision. You see, not very much. It's only that much vision. But also you can teleport to it. And it gives experience every 10 minutes. But you can capture the enemy outpost, as you can see. Now the Dire, if we turn on the Dire vision, it's not very much. That's all they can see in the enemy jungle. Just that.
Yes.
But they can teleport to it, which is the main thing. Gives them like a way to get across the map quickly.
Yeah.
Yes, you can recapture it.
Yeah, you can just keep recapturing it, and so sometimes that's why there's a fight there happening all the time, because especially closer to like one of the 10-minute times, the multiples of 10 is what I say. Because obviously the XP is like a big thing in this game. And yeah, the TP it's always like a long TP duration. So unlike TPing elsewhere, where it's like really quick, the outpost is always like 7 or 8 seconds.
6.
So it's quite long.
Yeah,
well,
6 seconds.
Close enough, you know?
You can, sorry, I have to be precise.
It feels like 6 or 7.
It's true.
7 or 8, to be honest. It's just so long.
Yeah. Oh, here goes a fight. Well, not a fight. They're just trying to pick off Roidz, so they have the damage to go on them. They're actually so scared. They got the blink cool.
And they might need Viper if they want to kill him at this point. Like, Dan doesn't have that much damage.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. About time.
The Drekkon copy paste is not even playing the game.
Yeah, but he is here.
He is here. We are blessed to have him on our commentary. Drekkon knows a lot of things. He sure does. I'm really not convinced. Are you convinced about the Meteor Hammer? He's not convinced me this game.
No. It's just like put him so far behind in terms of like damage for Chrono and things.
Like the amount of time he has to stand still to farm a wave, he might as well have just hit the wave with the Maelstrom. He would have killed it. Okay, here comes the Orchid. Do they have the burst to kill him? It looks like it. Yeah, Ross has just got such a nice channeling of the Meteor Hammer. Oh, do you know why? Ross has got an Orchid Monkey King bar. That is not an item you tend to see on Queen of Pain so early. Usually a Queen of Pain is going to pick up a Scythe or a Shiva's or a Linken's or a BKB or an Aghanims. He's just gone, no, Monkey King bar. I've gone the attack speed talent. I've gone the damage talent. I'm just going to be a core. Why not? You know, Roidz... Oh, Roidz got Radiance as well. Wow, that is scary. And now they find Oli. It's just pick-off after pick-off here. And that Monkey King bar doing so much damage. I think you should consider more blade mails. Maybe Oli should get a blade mail. Tom just walking around with his army of creeps. None of them have stun, but they've got a lot of auras. I think there's an attack speed aura on the Hellbear Smasher. There's a health regen aura on the Tormentor, and he's got the damage aura from the Wolf. Oh yeah.
It does seem like MKB is going to be a very strong item this patch. So the general, like the changes for it's not that much different from before, but I think the attack speed is going to be pretty good on quite a lot of heroes.
Well, they took away 10 damage, but they put on 25 attack speed, so I feel like that's a good change. And also, you can build a Blitz Knuckles to the build up for it, which I think is a pretty strong item anyway. So yeah, I agree. I think it's stronger than it used to be because Monkey King Bar's damage, a lot of it comes from the proc. So having attack speed is way better than having damage.
They're about to smoke, yeah they did.
Unless you're Wind Ranger, of course, then it's a nerf. But only tiny bit.
Yeah, one of the only heroes.
Yeah, and maybe Ursa. Alright, what are the Radiant doing? They've smoked, but they're very split.
Yeah, ooh, Ross.
Do they have the damage to kill? No, he's got Rages. Oh, looks like we found him mid. He died very
he died
fast. Well, that's 5
yeah.
heroes. He's not a tanky hero.
I said Sonic Wave on Rubik as well.
Really? Oh, nice. What did Tom do? Did he just send stuff? Oh, he just brought his creeps to him.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, we're jumping forwards. He suspects he's going to go back. But, you know, a kill's a kill. They're still grouping up. Have you noticed how it's got like a red aura on the creep to show that it's like Helm of the Dominator? Yeah. Oh, they're going to kill it. That's 200 gold. Oh, Veteran's on the high ground. He's got Sonic Wave. Is he just going to use it on these creeps? No. More gold though. 3 creeps. He has to chase them though. Oh, Tom, look at that micro. Oh, I hear a taunt. We get Belial, but is that going to be enough? I don't think so. He's very tanky, especially... Oh, here comes the Chrono. Gets 2. Starting to auto-attack. Is he going to channel his thing? Yes, he is. Oh, Chopsticks actually gets knocked out. Out comes the buyback from Ross. So Ross wants to get back into the fight. Midnight's down. Oli, he's going to go down too. Well, he's been kept alive by Owen for now. Roidz found Owen. Unfortunately, the Sonic Wave misses everyone, but it doesn't really matter. Oli's going to go down. He's not going to kill Belial. Belial's way too tanky. And that's going to be 4 kills. 3 for the Spectre. That's the important thing. That was an unfortunate ult. As you saw, he spent so much time channeling his Meteor Hammer just for him to get knocked out and he had to cancel it. What have you missed? You've missed Meteor Hammer Void doing very little. Sorry, Noodles. Not that you're playing bad, but I did not convince Meteor Hammer was on Void. I thought on Spectre, fine. And now you've just been caught out. Okay, fine. Pop the Chain Frost. Yeah, go for it. Oh, they've also got Guardian Greaves. Big heal. Have you noticed how Chen creeps? They can really tank up all the attacks from the tower. They're very durable. Look at the attack speed on that co-op. With all the attack speed auras. We've got a killer as well. A bit more armor and mana regen. Big taunt. Huge taunt. Kills Ross. And that's a dieback as well. Midnight might go down. He had the blade mail up too. Still a lot of damage going in. But there's still Aegis up. So you got to be careful about going too far on Roidz. Maybe get Belial. Of course, Belial's quite annoying here because he can keep purging off all the poison, but still going to be a kill.
That call.
It was definitely worth your death. That was well played by Midnight.
Yeah.
He threw his life away, but he did manage to kill Ross, and that was a dieback from Ross, so he is dead for a very long time. And they defend the racks as well. Beautiful play from the Radiant. They're still a little bit behind at the moment, 11k gold, so it's not too bad. It's about 25% gold behind, about 27%. The dieback, so when you buy back to immediately respawn into the game, if you die, buy back so you instantly respawn and then die again. So dieback. But the buyback was good though, to be fair, because it did help them win this fight at top lane. So it was worth it. And I don't think he expected to die that quickly to an axe. But I guess with your Monkey King bar, you're hitting yourself quite hard in the axe taunt. Because Blade Mail's even stronger now against auto attackers, isn't it? Because it's 80% returned on top of 20% returned on top of flat 20. So it's a buff.
Very slightly.
Well, 20 in attack.
Yeah.
Which is still something. Okay, here comes the Meteor Hammer. Great value, of course. We have Ravage. Are we going to see a Blink Ravage? Are we going to see a Blink Ravage? What has he stolen? Gush. Oh, Spectre's high level. Here comes the Ravage. Gets 2. Owen's invis. Okay, nice ult used. I think Owen's going to die. Roidz, he's running in. He's used Haunt. He finds a different target. He's trying to go on Oli. Oli's just going to TP back. Oh, no, he's haunting all over the place. Ross picks up a second kill. Both supports died. Nice blink away from Midnight. So far it's only 2 support kills, but I think that's going to give them the means to push out the high ground. Take the racks. Yeah, double damage on Tide, that's pretty good. Paladin Sword for Queen of Pain. Let's have a look at those hero levels. I think that's where the biggest difference is. We've got 21 on Ross's Quap versus 18 on Oli's Viper. You've got 19 on Roidz. Oh, I hear a fight going on bot lane. They tried to go on Noodles, but they can't kill him. He's got a Manta style. Nice call. Is he going to use the Chrono? He's going to have to. No, he's not. He's running back. Midnight, not quite enough damage because you've got the heal from Chen. He used the Guardian Greaves and the ult. Roidz, he just runs in and gets a kill. He's strong now. A lot of damage coming out from Oli's Mjolnir. But I think he's going to go down too. Owen, not quite got the cooldown on False Promise. Buyback from Midnight. Okay, it looks like they find a kill. Chopsticks, you're definitely going down. Belial, he's just waiting. Yeah, blinks away.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. They should retreat.
So they managed to get a buyback and they killed Oli. So still a positive trade for the Dire. But the Radiant managed to hold on to high ground yet again. Oh, they have lost the outpost. You can see the XP lead is really starting to grow. Level 16 Void versus level 20 Spectre. That means Spectre's got the 400 health talent. He's gone Heart. Look at this build. Helm the Dominator, Radiance, Heart.
Yeah. Aegis aspired as well before that fight bomb. But not like it mattered or anything.
What do you mean imagine me as a teacher? Don't need to imagine.
What's that axe on Chen?
Really? Okay. Gonna be looking for some ancient
Very
creeps.
calm.
He has a lot of net worth for a Chen. 10,000 gold on the POS 4. In fact, all of their team have a lot of gold. I mean, even the POS 5 Chopsticks has managed to pick up 7,500 net worth. You know, he's got his Glimmer, he's got a Force, he's got still 2,000 gold in the bank. Don't know how they become so wealthy. They don't even have a ton of objectives, so maybe he's just got some kills. Let's have a look at his KDA. 2-3-10. Chen is 4-3-15. He's been in a lot of fights. Right, he's got one of the Ancient Creeps. I don't remember what they do, so we're going to find out. Ancient Black Dragon is a 3 armor aura. And of course it's got an AoE attack, and I mean, if anyone can use Fireball in the middle of a fight, that'd be nice. Quite a lot of micro needed there. Oh, I hear an Orchid. So I look top. Does he have the means to kill Oli by himself? He does. Almost dies. He's going to TP back to base. He's actually going to be fine. So a solo pick-off. Just with the power of Orchid and Monkey King. I guess the Crow too. That's a lot of gold. He got 800 gold for killing Oli, and then another 115 gold for his whole team. That is huge. But Roidz is actually top of net worth for the first time. And it's scary when a Spectre is strong, isn't it? This game was pretty close up to about 17-18 minutes. After the team fight that happened down in the bot lane, it's pretty much just been Dire building up more and more ground.
Yeah, the Spectre has only died once this game. That was very early on, I think.
This is the big creep, isn't it? 15% health aura. Look how tanky even Chen is. Everyone is so tanky when they're next to this unit. And it also buffs all of his creeps. 15% health, it's huge. And it's not a creep you can kill easily, is it? Because the ancient creeps have a ton of magic resist. So 70% and yep, 70% on both those. So they're going to have to be killed by auto attackers, but who's going to auto attack the ancient creeps? Viper, which does a lot of magic damage. Oh, it looks like Belial's an invis. They see him though. A fight is definitely going to kick out, and they don't have Midnight. Ross just blinks straight in, finds Owen, but they don't have any detection. Owen's just going to TP out while he's still got the invis from his Glimmer Cape. That's a clever play. Noodles is running too. They managed to get out. They're looking for more. They can't find it. But they've got a mega creep army ready to come in. The aura from Wild Wing Ripper is 3 armor. Put that on top of Ancient Black Dragon, another 3 armor. They have a 6 armor aura and 15% max HP. Makes everyone very tanky. They have Vlad's as well. Vlad's doesn't actually give armor anymore though. Did they nerf the lifesteal on Vlad's? Or did they buff it? Oh, they did nerf it.
Yeah, it was a little bit.
Okay. When is Roche up? We can see the time. 1 minute, 20 seconds. Okay, the Radiant have smoked. They're not just staying idle. This is good. Chance to pick off Ross. They see Ross. They go in. They just chrono straight away. Also going to get Tom. They die so fast, but there's a haunt in. Can you pick off Tom? Tom is so tanky. With the heal as well. Out comes the Ravage Chain Frost. Big combo. Just tearing through the enemy team. Oh, but there's the return from Veteran. But it's not quite as potent. A shame they could not kill Tom. Tom was so tanky. And now they have no means to kill Roidz. Oli is low. He's trying to run away. He's going to be brought down.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate initiation. Like the axe blinked in just as he chronoed as well. So he had no axe for that.
So it was a little bit of an overlap. Like maybe they could have got away with just the axe call to start with and saved the chrono. Or done the opposite. Used the chrono and kept the axe call ready for later. But I suppose once Spectre has haunted, Axe is not getting any blink daggers. So, I mean, how long does haunt last? 7 seconds? So it's 10 seconds where you can't blink, at the minimum. The chrono was strong, but, you know, they killed Ross almost instantly, but they could not kill Tom. I mean, as soon as he came out, he popped the Guardian Greaves, he popped the Hand of God, he's got the 18% healing amp as well. Now he's got an army of Ancient Creeps. They're not going to be brought down in a hurry.
They will have Chain Frost again this next fight.
Yeah, Rubik's got it.
Oh my god, he's doing no damage to Roidz. Like,
Yeah, Roidz is level 24. He's got 4,500 HP, but he does a lot of damage in return. Out come both Chain Frosts. Ollie's going to go down. That's a dieback. Dieback and a see you later, nerds. Roidz is taking almost no damage. He's got 93 health regen. 93. The new heart is just ridiculous. Look at it. He took a bit of damage that fight. He's back to full. Didn't even have to go back and wait to regen. It's just too much regen. And he gets so much health from the aura that comes out of the Ancient Granite Golem. Belial doesn't have Ravage. He's just walking up. I think this might be the end for the Radiant. Noodlz' build really hasn't done him any favours this game, I think. You know, he tried it out, which is fair enough. Midnight, he's gone in. Taunted. Pop the Blade Mail. Do they have the means to kill him? No, everyone is too tanky. With Tom's massive healing and the health aura and the armor aura, no one can die. Out comes the ult. No, not going to use it. Kept alive by false promise.
Just have no way to deal with the Spectre at all. Like,
Nope.
Noodlz hasn't even finished his MKB, so like the butterflies are a problem.
If he-
with the Radiance.
If he was stronger and they had, you know, Chrono into Viper, I thought that would be enough damage. But he's too fed. I mean, look at his score this game. 9-1-15. Only one death the entire game. And the rest of the team 4-3, 4-3.
That is so funny.
Is it? Oh my god, he is he's a rich boy.
He's higher than the point. Oh my god. It's almost like off.
I'm actually surprised Tom has managed to do so well on Chen. He's definitely impressed me this game. Oh, they're doing some damage to him. Out comes the Chrono. He's broken. But he's just going to get killed. Yeah, just gets instantly killed. Out comes the Ravage. Does manage to get Veteran. He's going to now die to Roidz. But look at Roidz with 90 health regen. Chain Frost. Chain Frost has done a lot of work this game. I'd like to see how much damage Chopsticks has done with it at the end of the game. I'm sure it's quite high. And you see what I mean with Viper? Good early game. Struggles in the late game. Especially if he's not really far ahead. He's doing a lot of damage to Ross. Almost killed Ross. But not quite.
He died a few times in there when they rotated mid, and after that he just fell so far behind.
Yeah, that's the problem I find with Viper. You've got to stay really far ahead. As soon as you fall behind even a little bit, you're a pretty useless hero. Also, BKB really counters him, which is a shame, because he's an auto-attacking hero who does nothing against BKB. Not that the enemy team even had it. They also should probably have thought about Spirit Vessel against, or Shivas. You've seen how much healing Chen is doing this game, and they have no way of reducing it. Maybe a Shivas on the axe, do you think, instead of Pipe? And that's going to be GG.
Roidz have only one death for the whole game.
Yeah, it's annoying when you can't kill Spectre early. Let's have a look at damage. I'm interested in damage this game. So first let's have a look at all the heroes. 40k on Viper. So Oli actually did the most damage in the entire game. So he tried. The rest of his team's damage is very... Look at this damage on Faceless Void.
I don't think I want to lock.
He didn't hit a single hero with Meteor Hammer the entire game.
Oh dearie me! I really didn't want to lock.
It's the lowest. It's less than Chen. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh my goodness.
Whereas on the Dire, clearly Ross and Roidz are going to be doing the most damage. Not a ton of damage on Lich, but it's more than Owen. It's 1 damage less than Veteran. Literally 1 damage. There it is. 1 damage less. F in chat for Void. Yes. Big F in the chat.
Let me ping. I'll ping Veteran to bring him in to talk about.
Yeah, I'd like him to talk about his draft. Yeah, that'd be good. A new segment on our in-house. Net worth. Pretty close, and it just gets steeper and steeper and steeper.
Hello, Veteran.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us. Couple of questions for you.
About the Meteor Hammer and Void.
I'm guessing that wasn't your call, was
that
it?
One, but
That was
first
not
of
your call,
all,
right?
first of all, your draft. So we were saying about the Rubik and then the Void. What was the thought behind that? Because there might have been some other supports that might have been better with Void if you knew you're going to pick the Void.
Well, we nearly went for Snapfire, but Void wasn't really the call we were thinking of at the time. Thing is, we picked the support in the first phase, which there's 3 bans between, and our draft kind of switched in that middle ban phase because there was a few heroes that were banned that we were kind of hoping to pick. And rather, we had to change our draft and ban some of the heroes that we might have wanted to pick because it looked like they were going to gear up for something like I can't remember what we banned. What did we ban?
I can't remember all the bans. I don't have them written down. But
It was just
we
Alchemy
originally
Booster,
were
wasn't it?
angling it as a 4-quap as backup. We thought they probably wanted to go something like Storm. It would get on the Oracle. It would probably ruin us. We didn't have the gear for it. And all of their bans, stuff like Puck, stuff like Anti-Mage, were kind of all geared up to allow something like a Storm. So we had to kind of ban that. And we banned out a few heroes to make Axe's life easier. We didn't really know we were going for a Void. At the point which we picked the Rubik, we picked the Rubik because it was a good lane combo of Axe. And I think it lane did quite well.
okay.
It also gave us the possibility that if they did pick more team fight, which they did with Tide and stuff, we could be able to steal it. But the Void pick, the idea behind that was they had a lot of mobile here. They had a Quap, which by the time they made their 3rd pick, it kind of they picked 2 supports. We didn't think they'd pick a 3 Quap, so we thought it'd be mid. The Void is a Quap killer. You just go in, you get on that back line of the Chen, the Lich, the Quap. You just eviscerate them. Sadly, it didn't quite play out that way.
Yeah, it didn't really have the
enough
damage.
damage to kill anyone in the chrono. But that was unfortunate.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense to me. Why you thought, oh, we need Rubik because he's got that crowd control. It's good in lane, not just we need everything in the chrono.
Yeah. I mean, we had an Axe call as well. We had quite a lot of separate instances of lockdown. Oracle Q is quite good. It's an AoE as well.
Yeah.
And there was a few heroes which we nearly banned, like Monkey King and stuff, which we thought we could just counter with the Oracle if they did pick them against the Axe.
Okay. Well, it looks like we're heading in for a next game. So thank you very much, Max, for your insights.
No problem. I didn't realise we were doing interviews and stuff. That's quite cool.
The reason,
Well, it was in the draft because we wanted to know.
because we were thinking, oh, why has he gone Rubik instead of something like Snapfire? And we thought, we'll ask him at the end of the game.
I very, very nearly picked Snapfire.
Okay.
I was hovered over it, but the problem is I felt we had no instance done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that.
With the Snapfire, with something like a Quap, how do we initiate? Unless that Axe is there, you try cookie someone in the Quap links out. So it was a bit unfortunate predicament that we just couldn't quite find a way to do that Quap. I think if we had maybe some damage items, I mean, the reason the Meteor Hub was tried is apparently it's done a lot of Immortal 500 games.
On
down.
Void. or just
According to-
in general?
according to Dan in the lobbies he's played, because it allows him to apparently flash farm the waves.
Flash farm by standing there for 2.5 seconds and then waiting another 6 seconds for the wave to die equals
Apparently
flash
it
farming.
works. He said if he got it at 10 minutes, it would have been fine.
Yeah, I'm not convinced, but maybe we'll see it in the future.
I still advocate my Mask of Madness MKB build.
Mhm.
It seems even better now with the attack speed.
Oh yeah, it's got a buff, but anyway, I don't know enough about Immortal 500 games,
Yes.
but it didn't pan out that game. I think the classical Mask of Madness turn up to fight build would have suited the pace of the game which we were going for, with the Viper and Axe a bit better. But it's unfortunate it panned out that way.
All right, cool. Let's head up and get ready for